Yo, what is going on, guys? So, if you haven't heard, there has been a big exploit going around in the first Descendant, and I just wanted to talk about it. So as it stands, I did participate in the exploit. I probably did it for about an hour or so, and I just wanted to make an update on this channel. So they did release a notice talking about how they're going to possibly banning people for this exploit. Now, this isn't going to be a video about me talking about how, I shouldn't get banned or anything like that. If the ban happens, it happens. I'm not going to complain. You know, I did participate in this ban. Pretty much what happened was I was making a video for actually an Onslaught tier list, and I ended up coming across Sens Evade's video, and I have probably been grinding for about like 3 to 4 days non-stop trying to get the prototype. And when I heard about the exploit, I thought, well, since everyone was doing the Valby exploit and no one really seemed to get banned for that, I assumed, well, this really couldn't probably hurt my account. I don't think they're going to take any actions, but lo and behold, they did come out with a notice, and there is possibly going to be actions taken. Now, really quickly, I just wanted to say, do not go to Sens Evade's channel and just throw a bunch of hate. Honestly, none of us knew that this was actually going to happen, and I'm pretty damn sure Sens Evade was around during the time when there was that one exploit back in preseason. If you don't know what I'm talking about this video right here, the video made by Denny's, and no one really got their accounts banned during this time. Specifically, this was kind of like a big thing for grinding a bunch of Kuiper, gold, reactors, and stuff like that. And I think mainly the reason why no one got banned was it didn't affect Nexon's revenue. This, however, will affect Nexon's revenue, and I feel like Nexon is just going to take the ban approach when it comes to this. Now, in my opinion, I don't really like Nexon, especially with their recent practices with this whole pay-to-win system with the transcendent weapons and the low drop rates, and a lot of people having to grind endless amount of hours. Now, I understand this is a looter shooter, but when it comes to like actually getting weapons, we are supposed to be getting dupes of weapons, right? Essentially, weapons are supposed to be dropping a little bit more frequently than they should be, and not being able to have a weapon for a Descendant for a very long time really did suck. I currently had to actually do the exploit in order to get the prototype. Now, am I gonna run around and say, oh, this should excuse me from doing it? No. If I get banned, I get banned. It is what it is. Now, if I do get banned, I am still gonna release the Onslaught tier list just because I put a lot of time and effort into that video. So now if I do get banned, I'll possibly just make a new account and start over, depending on if it's just a account ban and not an IP ban. If that's not the case, then I'll just move on to other video games, probably Warframe or maybe Division 2. Not too sure yet on what I am going to set myself on for this channel. I mainly made this channel for like a hobby, just for fun. I didn't really set it like a goal to get monetized or anything like that, but it was a fun ride. I will say I did enjoy making content for the first Descendant. I think it was probably one of the funnest experiences that I had because I was actually in the beginning of this game. I was never in the beginning of most games that I played. I usually played them really late, or I got into them really late. So being able to experience this game from the start of the game was a fun experience, and I did enjoy that. So yeah, now if you were a new player and you just did not know that this was an exploit at all in any means, and that this was probably just a farm that you could do, there is possibly a chance that you can send a ticket and hopefully get your account unbanned, because I know there was a lot of new players doing this, and seeing videos of people talking about the exploit, I will say some content creators did not really explain the exploit at all, and just kind of went with it and just told people that, yeah, this is a really good farm and it is what it is. Shout out to Alyssa for actually warning people about this. If you didn't know, he actually made a video talking about the exploit, telling people to not farm it, and hopefully a lot of people did take his advice. I hope that was the case for especially a lot of new players, because yeah, this was a big one. Personally, I just didn't make a video on this because I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, since not a lot of people were getting banned for the Valby exploit. I did make a video on that, but I probably should have made a video on this one as well, but it is what it is. I'm just glad that someone did actually make a video. about this and actually warned people to not do this exploit. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I will be coming out with the Onslaught tier list soon enough. If my account gets banned, then I will probably just make a new account. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace.